and pillage overload. Hi, everybody.
Hi. Comments.
Hi, folks that are waiting already.
Everybody's on there. Look at that.
We
Look
see
at
you.
that.
Look at all you guys. Oh my God.
Why is it? There it is. I was like, okay. It always alarms me when it doesn't immediately play on here. I'm like, what did I do? What did I do? Yeah.
I feel like we're late to the conversation.
We are. I've had a bunch of people in there chatting.
You guys go ahead and have your own show.
Have your own, yeah. You know, I'll talk about that nap I've been wanting all day. You know.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll start over again.
Welcome to the overload.
Have a care. Did I put upside down? No, I didn't. Oh, I didn't hit the screen.
You didn't put the monitor upside down one of these times.
Did not. The issue is no one let them in yet. Well, they are in.
They are.
And apparently Rugby thought he was in trouble. Hi, April.
Yeah, we did all that. I did all that before I came back.
Pirates on time. Never. Hey, at least technology has been working relatively well so far this season.
Dogs.
Stephanie's hosting. And tonight we have Stephanie, the Loose Cannon Company's cook. What do we got on the menu tonight, Miss Steph?
Yeah, what's on the show tonight,
What's on the show? What's on the show? What's on the menu?
We'll wait.
Don't jinx it.
So,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Before we get started.
Lots of wood.
We're knocking on wood. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, because we're talking about pirates and technology.
Oh yeah, always the worst.
This batch of pirates were on time. I was too. I was watching you guys come in, and we were on time too. Rugby was not on time.
Yeah,
he decided
Rugby's
he was going to be on his own schedule tonight. So anyway, you were starting with something.
Yes, a little story before we get started.
So, story time!
We had some solicitors come up to the front door.
Hold on, let's back up about saying what's on our front door ballast.
Oh, well, I'll get to that.
Oh, okay.
They came up to the front door and
he ran to the store. It was just me, Aussie Standard Time. Right? They
go ahead, tell the story. It was you anyway.
Yeah, it was me. It was all about me. They knocked on the door because I actually didn't even ring the doorbell because I didn't even get a notification that somebody was at the door because we got Ys for our stuff. Dogs are going ape shit crazy. They're awesome about that, letting me know that somebody's here. So I go up and I see there's two people at the front door, and we have a sign on the door about no soliciting. So I go out. And they're like, "Hi, yeah, we saw your sign. We're not soliciting, but we want to know what the rest of it means."
So the sign says, "No soliciting.
Violators will be keel hauled." He goes, "What does keel haul mean?" I was like, "Keel haul means is I tie you off by the ankles, throw you over a boat, and let you drag on, and the barnacle shred you to death. Now, what can I do for you?" Because you said you weren't soliciting. "Oh, no, we're just here with Dominion." Anyway, it ended up being solar panels. I was like, "For not soliciting, you sure as shit soliciting." I said, "We're not interested. You guys can leave. Bye-bye." Well, I was explaining what keel hauling is, and the woman that was with them, like, her face went green. She was just like, "Oh, my God." And I was like, "Okay, now you know what keel hauling is, and you're saying you're not soliciting. Why are you on my doorstep?"
Yeah.
And this is the second time that I've had somebody come up to our door and me answering and go, "Oh, we're not soliciting. We know what that is, but what's the keel haul?" Keel haul is...
This is all since we've had that sign out there, too. So there's clearly a sign right by the front door.
You're reading it.
That says no soliciting, but...
They're trying to be cute.
I just wanted to talk to you for a second. Well, that's soliciting.
No. They just want to be cute. They're like, "I just want to know what it means." "Oh, now that I have you here and you explained it, let me tell you what I'm really doing here." "No, you hear my two psychotic dogs in the house?
Yeah.
They're not going to do anything but lick you, but you don't know that."
Salesman BS.
When my crazy ass dogs come barking, their Rugby's bark is big enough. Yeah, that's good enough. So yeah, you
would think
that was earlier today, and I'm always humored. And the guy was trying so hard, and I was like, "Nope. Bye, Felicia. Get out. I'm done." No. It's time for Google before knocking. That's what Jay said. He's like, "Why don't they Google it?"
And if you don't know what it means, Google it.
They were just trying to kiss some ass.
Because I'm pretty sure after that, you definitely won't knock on the door. All right, so let's
We're drinking tonight.
Fun story over.
Fun story. Story time's always my favorite. And welcome to the Pirate Channel. I'm trying to get right there.
Yeah.
Tonight's episode, it's brought to you by the Pirate. I should have practiced this earlier. There we go. But before we get all into that, we cannot start and go too far into our drink, to our night before
our
hashtag
drink more
rum. Last week's drink was iguana.
Yes. Well, that's what I drew last week. That's what we're drinking tonight.
So if you guys need a reminder, iguana. If you're not playing around at home, if you are on Patreon, you got the drink. Practice makes perfect, Captain.
Mm-hmm.
So it was 1 ounce citrus or lime rum, 1 ounce coconut rum, 1 ounce Coco Lopez, which we found out is basically cream coconut. Crushed ice, tablespoon of fresh lime juice, and a slice of lime. So we realized last minute, I have not been in the drink yet. We realized last minute we didn't have any citrus, so we just took white Bacardi and lime juice, a little bit more
added a little bit more lime juice than the drink actually called for.
So we'll see. It was formerly known as Lime Tree Beach. I think I read this last week, so we're not going to read it. We're just going to drink it.
Let's do that.
And that's what it looks like. First off, when you do cream of coconut and a citrus together, it always alarms me.
And it told you to blend it, but we have a little immersion blender, so that's what I did.
Bottoms up. Lime. Yeah, got your lime in the coconut.
That's actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Ooh.
It is definitely tart. I knew it was going to be tart.
Try root beer and bamboo cream. I actually like that. I got the lime in my coconut.
Definitely got the lime flavor and tart. The tart of the lime. And
you don't like coconut? That's weird. You're weird. We let you around, and we let you around camp.
Cream of coconut makes rum drinks.
What is up with that? Cat doesn't like coconut. I know, right? Good. Make you choke on that one. All right, what's next week's drink?
All right, I'm getting there. Hold on, I got their stuff together. What do we got? All right.
What do we got for next week? And dare I say we'll get through this season, but we're slowly running out. We're gonna have to take some viewer suggestions, as long as it's not like brain hemorrhage.
Next week's drink is called the Funky Monkey.
Oh, that probably's got banana.
I'm guessing it has banana on it. And it says new.
How did we not get that already? I feel like we've had a version of that. That funky monkey. I feel okay.
They're going with the more of the
gold rum, creme de banana liqueur, creme de coco liqueur, cream of coconut milk, banana, crushed ice, coconut syrup, and coconut flakes, and it's all blended. So it's another blended drink.
Dang.
Coconut is the bomb, or drink a Jamaican. Hey, that's your new thing, isn't it, Mark?
Jamaica man.
Where's the marker so I can put it in here? The piece of paper. So we have that for next week. So yeah, next week's a mixed drink.
Yeah.
Why is there hair attached to that?
I don't know.
Keep it on your head.
Yeah.
So that's next week's drink. Blended.
Yeah. Lots of
Sounds
banana
funky.
and lots of
that
coconut.
Funky. That funky monkey. Hey! My funky monkey.
Coconut monkey.
Coconut monkey.
We already got our sponsor for the drink.
The sponsor is from Bo. Long story. I think I told it last season.
Funky Monkey from Bo.
Funky Monkey from Bo. But we wanted to.
I think he's got a new name now. Funky Monkey.
The Funky Monkey.
Funky Monkey.
So tonight's episode is Top 10 Pirate Havens, where the rum was strong and the hangings were optional. We are gonna take you on a
tour of the Caribbean.
We're going to take you on a tour of the pirate world. Welcome to the Pirate Channel.
She's excited, can you tell?
I love your coconut monkey. Yeah, Bo gave me this. Oh, by the way, I have your shirt with our new catchphrase. Oh. Yes.
Who's that?
It's PJ.
Oh, Lord.
When we were leaving, we were... Yeah.
Do you have secrets?
Get in, jerk. We're gonna go get in. Oh, something. Get in. We're gonna go see real pirates. Somebody who thought he was a pirate and was trying to show up to PJ's wife, and PJ's like, "Yeah, no, my husband's a pirate. He runs pirate days. His truck is pirate. He is pirate." it's like it's like somebody coming up and saying, "Have you ever been with a pirate before?" Yes, thank you very much. I'm married to
And
one.
I'm hearing all this for the first time, so it must have been fun.
It was when we went to dinner Sunday night. I don't know. I was in Roanoke this past weekend, and when I do get to go down there, I try to meet up with PJ, fellow inductee. Get in, rookie. Let's go see. That's it. Get in, rookie. Let's go see real pirates because he was styling like he was a pirate. I'm like, yeah, no, dude, not even, not even.
Nice. I like it.
So
I approve.
yeah, we were laughing. It was, and if any of you and PJ, you need, I don't know if you posted the picture, if any of your friends, or you sent it to me, and I'll share it. His truck is pirate.
Yeah.
Our trailer is pirate. His truck is pirate.
Yeah, this truck. If you can't tell by looking at PJ's truck that it's pirate, you blind.
So tonight's episode, we were going in the way throwback machine of trying to bring keep it fresh and interesting, because we got to keep it fresh and interesting for us too. But we did something.
I started thinking if I'm not fresh.
Yeah, well, you had your yearly bath, so we might have to figure something out before
so
that.
This one is fresh.
But we had done something similar to this episode. Not all these locations we're going to talk about tonight, but we did one back in 2020. That's how long ago we did this. It was season 2, episode 2 in 2020. I think it was like September or something like that. It was insane.
Back in ancient times.
Yeah, back in the times of us starting over.
The time before pillage overload.
The time before pillage overload.
Or the beginnings, the very beginnings.
It was the very beginnings, because we started Pillage Overload at Polar Plunge. For those who don't know, Polar Plunge 2020, before that wretched virus ruined everything.
Technically, February of 2020. Yeah.
And then, hey, Sonny boy, yes, you did. He's been with us since the beginning.
He knows that.
Hi, Mr. Willis.
Because we had no signal on the beach.
And you're thinking Smith Mountain Lake. We actually had a signal.
Oh.
No,
Polar Plunge was the pictures. Hold on.
Oh my God, yeah, hold on.
We'd be like,
hold on.
We'd turn around and be like,
hi.
Hold on a second. Take pictures.
And then put the camera way back here. Yeah. So we don't do that much anymore. We stay here for you lovely people to enjoy. So
right in our living room.
Right, yeah.
On the set.
So
it's way more comfortable.
Well, when the AC starts kicking in, it'll be even better. So tonight's episode, and I kind of jumped ahead of that. Oops. Is the Pirate Republic. Or no, hold on, I'm jumping ahead of myself again.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm excited. All right, top 10 pirate havens where the rum was strong and the hangings were optional. And we're going to take you to our first wonderful, beautiful location, Nassau, Bahamas, the Pirate Republic.
Home of Blackbeard and broken deals. Rum is optional.
Rebellion guaranteed. I'm
going to put on my radio voice for that.
She says, I'm so excited, I just can't hide it. I can't. And now I got it stuck in my head. So thank you, Em. So obviously, I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. Anyway, Nassau obviously served as the heart of the Pirate Republic. If any of you had not read the book, Pirate Republic by David Cordenly, right? I think that's who wrote it. Great book.
Who?
The author of the Pirate Republic. David Cordenly, I think.
Mm-mm.
Okay, then who is it?
Whoa. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No?
Somebody out there tell us.
Okay, help me out here. If you know what book I'm talking about.
Because my brain just went blank.
I'm going to go grab it. Because this book is like first off, the place is the fundamental of pirates.
Yeah.
Right?
I probably already had too much rum for this.
I don't even think he had enough rum.
So, yeah.
Colin Woodward.
Yeah, Colin Woodward. Same thing.
No, David Cordenly wrote all the other ones. about Woodes Rogers.
Yeah, David Cordonley sounds like a familiar dude, but yeah.
David Cordonley wrote some of the other books that we read. Yeah.
Colin Woodward.
The Republic of Pirates. Great book. Fully
get it if you don't
Pirates
have it.
Can't read. That's what Black Sails was for. Really? Colonial Woodward? Colin Woodward, mother. Yeah,
that book that you just read, Kim.
Yes, you were just
reading.
I don't know if you got through it or not. Great book. Really, it is a thick, heavy read, but really well talks about how Nassau served as the heart of the Pirate Republic, where pirates formed their own rogue government and declared independence from the crown.
We have independence from the crown.
We shall go to war. I don't know.
So the picture you're looking at, hopefully,
yes, they see the
Fort
picture.
Montague.
See? They see it.
All right,
that's cool. Underneath of us.
Well,
but they see it.
Yeah, we're glad you see it because we don't see it. But that's Fort Montague. It's the oldest. It is the oldest fort still standing in New Providence, which is Nassau. It was built in 1741.
Yep.
Out of local limestone that they harvested from the eastern part of the Nassau Harbor.
Hey, Glenster.
It was originally intended to protect the British from the Spanish invaders.
I wonder how well that worked for them.
And it's most famous for being the site of the United States Marine Corps' first military action in 1776.
I did not actually know that.
I didn't either.
I wrote all this down. I missed that part.
It was for naught because they didn't find anything that they expected to be there. So
yeah, nope. Womp womp. Willis has seen it. Have we been to Nassau?
No. It's on the bucket list.
I want to.
Yeah, shout out and if you know any extra facts about places like this that you've been to on this list, share
away. So what are the travel ratings for this location? Well, let's start with the danger rating.
So this is where the fun comes in. We're gonna rate each one of these places.
We're gonna rate it on pirate danger Will Robinson.
And of course, the more stars they get.
Oh, it's not stars. This one's actually. This is compass because we're talking danger. Okay. Why would you head yourself into danger?
Well, the danger
heading.
The more symbols on there out of 5, depending on the category, the worse it is or the better it is. So the closer you get to the higher number.
I was having fun with images, so enjoy it. Rated R. Shut up there.
But the higher the number, the more dangerous, or the better it is. So that's how that's working tonight, so you can follow along.
So the 4 categories we're going to be talking about tonight are pirate danger. Why do I feel like barely balanced when I say that?
15 times in a row.
Tavern quality, loot accessibility, and execution risk.
So and hopefully those all stay low.
Yeah, we want tavern and loot high.
Yeah,
we would like
the execution risk we want
low.
So that's how that's going to work.
Danger rating.
So if you see the execution risk closer to 5, not good.
Fun fact: University of Nassau mascot is the drinking flamingo. What? The more you know.
See, these are the fun facts we want to know.
Pirate danger. We're saying it's 3 out of 5 because for years it was lawless, and then things quickly changed when Woodes Rogers offered pardons. Or the gallows, if you have read
whichever
this book.
You made preferred at the time.
You talked about that. That's where most people ended up. Tavern quality.
5 out of 5.
Here we go. Sorry, I forgot. I gotta still do that. Tavern quality 5 out of 5.
Because Nassau, hello.
Taverns filled every corner, offering cheap rum, stolen good, and no questions asked. Hey there. Hey there, sailor.
Ask me no questions and I'll tell you no lies.
No, but they got some good loot because on that, the loot accessibility being in Nassau, I mean, come on, you're right down there in the middle of it.
Very accessible.
Location on a major trade route, plundering, rich merchant ships, easy for pickings. I mean, and then at that point you had, it was just, I mean, Caribbean. That was
Yeah.
the heart of the Caribbean. So
Obviously, with the more pirates that are in these locations, the more the loot accessibility and the tavern quality is
I would
better.
think
It's
so.
better those are going to be.
I don't know if more pirates mean better loot accessibilities. Tavern quality, yes, because everybody's going to want to be where the pirates are at. Execution risk is another one that we would have to consider when you start hitting that level. Thankfully, we have a rating of 2 out of 5 with the
So
Parlay 8
you're
Jolly Roger there.
means you were pretty safe in Nassau.
For the most part, but there were some notable executions that did occur in Nassau, so means more more competition. I do want to point out when we're talking about some of the execution risk about some notable executions that occurred in the area. This one in particular in Nassau, Charles Vane was captured after he was shipwrecked and basically betrayed, and then he was sent to Port Royal, but he operated heavily out of Nassau. So he wasn't executed in Nassau, but that was his main playing ground. I think everybody knows about him. If you've seen Black Sails, that's not really him. I don't know what other show has portrayed Vane. That Netflix one.
He was in that Pirate Kingdom
Pirate
or whatever it was called.
Yeah, that one. Woo, he was woo.
He was a nasty mofo in that one. He was pretty nasty in Black Sails too.
Yeah, but he had the sauce side about him in Black Sails.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sauce side. But he was hanged in 1721, and his execution marked the end of he was one of the most rebellious captains, because when Woods did come in Nassau and he was offering the pardons, he
gave him the big fat finger.
Yeah, he was pissed off. Hornigold took it. Henry Jennings was another nasty dude who Vane rolled with, and he was really pissed. But Jennings was a career military man for England, and when he was able to get his commission back or just pardon, and that he can go back and not lose his neck, he took the opportunity. But Nassau itself was used as base for all those pardons because of Woodes Rogers, and also multiple hangings after that.
Yeah.
So
if he stuck around, the execution risk went up drastically.
No means no. Yeah.
Right.
Next on our list,
Port Royal. We all know it. We all love it.
The Sin City of the Caribbean.
The tagline.
If the earthquake didn't kill you, the nightlife might. This definitely was known as the wildest, wickedest city on earth. Port Royal was a den of vice, home of the pirates, prostitutes, and endless taverns. It was said to be that one in every
4. You gotta warn me when you do stuff like that. 1 in every 4 buildings was either a bar or a brothel.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then in 1692, all went.
You were either getting some or getting some drink,
or you're fighting some. And then in 1692, all that just came to a crashing
end
and demise. And they had that sinking feeling.
Yeah, there was a massive earthquake, and most of the city sank.
Mm-hmm.
Right out from under the feet of the pirates,
killing thousands, submerging most of history. They're actually still doing. You're not allowed to dive on it, which kind of sucks. I think it would be really awesome if you would be able to dive on this, but it's considered an archaeological site, so you can't go down. There's actually a clock or not a clock. What was it? There's something that marked. Damn it! I don't remember what. I make sail for Nassau, Bahamas 17 days. Been there a dozen times. Been in Jamaica a couple of times, but not Kingston or Port Royal. Nassau out of the Assault. But what you're seeing, the term crack Jenny's teacup supposedly started in Port Royal. Okay.
So the image you're looking at is the first fort to be erected in Port Royal is Fort Charles.
Yep, that's what the wall was. I think he was just making that joke. John Norcal Johnson, that's a nice wall. It's a really nice wall. It's a pretty wall.
Yeah. It was built in late 1650s, 1660. It was originally called Fort Cromwell, but it was renamed Fort Charles. The fort underwent several changes, and it had 36 guns in 1667, and by 1765 it had 104 guns with a garrison of 500 men.
So it kept growing and growing.
So it stuck around for a little while.
So what's our travel rating on that one? What is our danger? Danger. Will Robinson. I'm going to say that all night.
Freaking times tonight.
Danger level was... Wait a minute, do I have sounds for alarm?
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Oh, I don't have any for this one. I should have. Shut up.
God.
Damn it.
Don't do sounds.
I should have had your wealth of useless. No, it's not all useless information. Between the backstabbing, obviously, broadsides, natural disasters.
So,
you lived in Port Royal. That's why it was a 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
And that's where they did have some of the hangings.
So danger high.
Danger high. High. Hidey high. You know, high.
Yeah.
You get out of the bite range. You stay high. Sorry. Wrong movie. I'm just going to start rambling different random movie quotes and all that. Tavern quality.
5 out of 5.
I would assume that 5 out of 5 because over 100 taverns
Are you okay?
No, I'm not.
There were 100 taverns. See, now you got me started. There were 100 taverns packed on a small peninsula.
Some had giblins.
Others had pirates bathing in rum. Can I just bathe in rum right now?
Oh my god! I wish we had like some songs now.
So the loot accessibility also high, 4 out of 5. Execution risk 5 out of 5. Because after the crown reasserted control, pirates were hung left and right in Port Royal.
Yeah, often publicly. So tavern quality, we're saying it's a 5 out of 5. Shut up.
You're working it up tonight.
Loot accessibility, and I still got the cough. Loot accessibility 4 out of 5. Treasure chest tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's an emerald in there. Maybe there's ruby, but you'd never know in Port Royal. So come on down here and enjoy the loot with a loot accessibility of 4 out of 5. But beware,
we're not doing commercials for these places.
No, we're talking. It's a pirate channel. Shut up. But beware, there is a high execution risk. You come down, you might your neck. You might become unalive, as they like to say it on the internet. Some notable executions in Port Royal.
Jack Rackham.
Captured near Jamaica, tried to hang in Port Royal in 1720. Village Overload the musical. Hey, Stephen.
And then they got Anne Bonny and Mary Read.
But
they escaped immediate execution.
Because they were pregnant.
His body was gibbeted, and his morning, famously, at a point now called Rockham's Cay.
He was gibbeted.
Imagine that.
Gibbeted.
You're looking at the microphone in between us.
Don't you like that word?
If this microphone wasn't here.
Don't you like that word, gibbeted? I went to definitely contribute to a statistic. I went to Blue Lagoon Island, which is 3 miles from Nassau. The island, then known as Salt Cay, was frequent stop for pirates and privateers. I have to remember I can show these comments.
I've heard of that. Okay.
So, what time did I start drinking the drink of the week, Deborah? Right here, right now.
You saw. Start at the beginning of the show.
We do not touch the drink of the week until we are live with you guys.
Nope.
I promise.
When you guys
Pillage Overload Travel Agency.
When you guys watch us drink this drink, we are literally drinking it for the first time. So we have not tasted it before the show.
I have turned it up a notch because today it sucked. It's been a long day. It's been a long week. So, Pillage Overload Travel Agency. Just don't go. Yeah. What tall ship do you want to go by? Just don't go by the Bounty.
Yeah. or one that's been eaten by worms.
Yes.
Oh,
it's
hey,
all.
Tolero.
I would book them. Let's go. Yeah, I want to go. No pregame. No, I was.
Nope.
I
Well,
got.
we pregame this, but not the drink of the
I
week.
didn't even pregame that. I had a White Claw
Oh.
because when I got home, I worked
This
on
week.
today. Yes, we're not talking about last week. We're talking this week.
Yeah, this
Shut
week.
up.
This week, we both pre-gamed, yes.
One
but
drink.
not the drink of the week.
No.
The drink of the week we save definitely for the show.
Yeah.
And it is definitely the first time we've tasted it when we drink it.
I had to prep for you, beautiful faces.
And
I had to get
today.
I had to get the show, had to get everything all gorgeous for you guys.
Yeah.
Then I had to work on dinner to make sure we had food to slop up all this alcohol. And then I was sewing because we have an event in 2 weeks. And last week, shut up, Kat. We're not talking about last week.
We were working. Mm-hmm. And then, we put all this together and all that.
Yep. So why don't we go jump into...
That's pre-gaming. Next up, what do we got?
The Pirate Retirement Paradise.
Ile Sainte-Marie.
Is that how we say it?
Ile, yeah.
Ile Sainte-Marie in Madagascar. So, cannonballs by day.
Coconuts by night.
Oh, it's quite appropriate. We're drinking a coconut drink then. And then you had to herd your herding dogs. Yes, we did.
So back in the pirate days, Ile Sainte-Marie was pretty peaceful.
Yeah.
Because it was pretty far away from the European navies.
Yep.
And it was close to the Indian Ocean, which was at that time very lucrative.
And you got to think more towards Pacific and everything.
It was really well positioned for the Indian Ocean.
Yeah.
And with nobody being there, they could just basically do whatever they wanted.
It was an ideal location. It had secluded bays, had the quiet waters, like you were saying, abundant fresh fruit and water. And a lot. It was
a decent sized island too, so
they retired here peacefully.
As peaceful as pirates
get. So in the 17th and 18th centuries, the pirates sailed the seas, searching for beauty from ships loaded with exotic spices, luxurious silks, and silver and gold from European trade with the East Indies.
Silver and gold.
Now it is just no.
Too early for Christmas?
Way. Well, it is. Well, we missed Christmas in July. That was last month. So the well-concealed inlets were great for a place to hide pirate ships and set up base for all the marauder. There are just some words. Marauders.
Yeah. She has issues with just, there's some words she just can't say.
Shut up.
It's cute, actually.
For a period of around 100 years, about 1,000 pirates were reported to stay on the island. Janet says we don't hear enough about Madagascar. You're right. We actually don't hear a lot about any of those on that side of the ocean.
A lot of it is because Caribbean.
Everybody wants to be in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to love it.
I think that has a lot to do with movies. Of course, Pirates of the Caribbean. And just in general, most of the movies that we see take place in that general area. So that's kind of where everybody went. And all the famous pirates that you know of hung out there. There were others that frequented Madagascar.
Ignore like that.
Thomas too.
I just realized that was on there. Ignore that.
And William Kidd spent time over there too, didn't he?
Yeah, I think they were also talking about.
He spent a lot of time just all the way around Africa in general.
I think like Henry Morgan. They were talking about him being retired somewhere over there. But what you see on the screen is the world's oldest pirate cemetery, known simply as the Pirate Cemetery in Madagascar, which apparently is pretty awesome to see in Sainte-Marie. It's on a scenic hill, and they don't really know who is buried in these tombstones. They just...
To answer your question, Janet, yes, the Seychelles are by Madagascar. They're north, I believe, of it.
So for our travel pirate ratings, for the...
Let's rate Ile Sainte-Marie.
Well, it is the pirate retirement, so our danger level is 1.
Yeah, very low. Because like what we said earlier, the British weren't over there a whole lot. They pretty much had free reign. Ooh, excuse me, in that area. So yeah, danger low.
But in that also same token, the tavern quality was low. There really wasn't anything there. And loot accessibility, it was still low. It was a good place for them to hide out and keep just to hide. That's why you think retirement. All those high quality excitement where your heart might stop are not there.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's not like Port Royal where there's a tavern in every corner.
yeah,
If not even more than that. It's rugby.
Really low.
So yeah, not a whole lot of taverns.
No.
Loot accessibility, same kind of low.
3, as I say, 3 out of 5, kind of middle, because it's still got the good inlets. It still has a way to come off. It would be good stuff for those sailing India to the Caribbean. Yeah, because you had with the fresh water and the fruit and the climate. I think it would be. That's why I would say loot accessibility would be a 3 out of a 5 because you'd still be able to come and hit those trade routes.
The draw of the Caribbean for pirates also being that the Spanish were over there with a lot of gold, transporting it back and forth from South America was also the major draw of Caribbean versus Madagascar. Madagascar had it because Indian Ocean, all those ships coming back from the East India Company, coming back and forth from India. Those were the big loots over there.
And then obviously execution risk, we're gonna say it is 1. A lot of meteors ended up in Sainte-Marie. We say it's 1. Notable executions within the area. You know, Captain William Kidd, while not executed on the island, he did use as a hideout during the Indian Ocean escapades. David Cornely did write a book about William Kidd. I believe I have that. Kidd was hung in London in 1701, but his operations triggered the crackdowns that went on in the Indian Ocean piracy. And then, there were no mass executions on the island. Instead, it's just a retirement and a graveyard location for aging pirates. So execution risk,
it was
1 because you still
it was like
died.
the retirement home for pirates.
And a place to hide their change be name to the correct name. Oh, your login. I knew you were, mister. So, yeah, which number are we on? Oh, we're on number 3.
Yes, we are.
Number 3 with that one. So execution risk of 1. And it looks gorgeous. And you see pictures and they talk about it a lot. I'm kind of really curious to see.
Obviously, the graveyard that's there.
Yep.
Up high on a hill.
High on a hill.
Overlooking the ocean.
Yep.
So next up
is
dun, dun, dun,
Tortuga, the OG pirate spot, yo.
No rules, no shoes,
no problem. Tortuga was a lawless frontier town filled with French and English privateers and later full-blown pirates.
As if anybody didn't know that already. That's in this chat right now.
And the infamous Brethren of the Coast used it to form alliances and stage massive raids on the Spanish colonies. Also, if we're talking about the movies, Tortuga was more used in the movies like Port Royal reality was, if you think about it. When you think about Pirates of the Caribbean, when they say Tortuga, they really meant Port Royal.
Pretty much, yeah. It was... Tortuga was a little bit earlier than a lot of these spots, so it hits this list, but...
it hits the list.
It technically doesn't fall in... It actually... And what's funny about it is it throws you off.
Get an idea.
Well, Pirates of the Caribbean throws you off because that takes place in the latter half, supposedly, of the Golden Age piracy. But Tortuga actually was mostly prominent in the earlier parts of the the earlier parts of the Golden Age piracy. So
that's what you're talking about with Port Royal too.
It messes you up time wise. Like looking at that and thinking of Tortuga, you would think it was later, but it's not. It's actually
from the movies. Yeah.
Yes.
But Port Royal is earlier too. It's just like anything they kind of took.
Because you got to think, that earthquake happened before the Golden Age piracy, technically.
1690. Well, Remember, we keep talking about there's two separate piracy. They got the early one, you got the later one. Early one was kicked off by Morgan. The later one was kicked off at the Second War and all that. I don't think I realized that Tortuga is in Haiti. It's okay. Words are hard. Pirate Danger, we are going to say it is a 4 out of 5, even though that we're saying Tortuga was portrayed as Port Royal in the movies. It was still wild. It was still self-governed. But France, those damn French, they like to go le flart. Hold on. Mark Forget isn't on, is he?
French.
Forget isn't on, is he? I got yelled at 1 week for doing that. They cracked down and cleared the harbor. So, but on that same note, the tavern quality was still good because it was again similar to Port Royal, maybe not
lots
as
taverns
attention as Port Royal. And then the loot accessibility, because it was located directly near the Spanish shipping lane, so
yeah, it was a little quieter than Port Royal.
Yeah,
because it's smaller, smaller location.
It's
too.
location. A star.
Didn't have the harbor quality that Port Royal had either.
Oh, but it still had great location within 1 to 2 days. Execution risk. It's Tortuga. Come on now.
Not really risky.
And what
mostly pirates.
And the image you see is from the Isle of Tortuga. Trying to find some good pictures of these places that were not too modern. I really like this one, shipbuilding. This is not too.
And there's probably hard to find good pictures of Tortuga to begin with.
Yeah, just in general, like even the sky, satellite images were blurry.
It's not a very big island.
Not very. No, it's not, and it's north. It's actually north of Haiti, Janet. So you got Haiti and the Isle of Tortuga is like right there. So, but it's still considered part of Haiti. But yeah.
So good times. Good times.
It is a good picture. I love it. I love that picture.
The infamous Charlestown, South Carolina. Next up on the list, so, number 5. Sorry.
Yes, we are on 5.
We are on 5.
Charlestown, known as Charleston, South Carolina. Southern hospitality with a side of smuggling.
Where you could fence Spanish silver and still be invited to supper.
That's the Southern hospitality.
Southern hospitality, baby.
Obviously, talk Blackbeard because Tal's on. Blackbeard famously blockaded the port in 1718, holding hostages until he got surprise medical supplies.
Medical surprise?
Surprise!
Before his pee-pee fell off. I think that's why you went there, right?
That is why you went there. His pee-pee was in danger. It was in danger, Will Robinson.
We should have put a pee-pee danger rating on this one.
It is a
pee-pee danger level 4.
Pee-pee danger level. This was a 4 out of 5. Charleston's elite tolerated the pirates, and then the crown got involved and said, "You're not allowed to tolerate the pirates." So,
because after Blackbeard left, they were like, we should probably not tolerate this anymore.
This, so,
maybe his pee-pee fell off in the harbor. I don't know. It's hard to say.
By the mid-1700s, gallows were busy. Pirates were publicly hanged to send a message. So, tavern quality, 3 out of 5, because you had this naughty little people. I don't like this.
You smell of pee-pee.
Oh my god. Loot accessibility. Hold on, I'm behind on.
That's pretty high for loot accessibility, actually.
Well, you still got to think of. Well, he did get his loot. Tavern, I said.
Yeah, by force.
He got it. Yeah, well, he got it.
So
because
he
they're all
walked in there and said, "Hey, I got stuff to."
No, they're all rich.
I got things to do.
I'm rich, bitch.
My pee-pee's about to fall off.
I'm Rick James. I'm rich, bitch. That's why it was probably loot accessibility was good. Plus, you got to think about the location. Red Peter, just the medicine. You also got to think of the location where South Carolina is when you're talking about going up towards New England and then down towards the Caribbean. The locations is pretty good too because you've got those trade routes coming in out.
Yeah, you've run right into it.
Yeah, which is probably why. I didn't know they were going to talk. I'm not.
Janet, he's not actually Blackbeard.
He's
So
Tall
it's
Blackbeard.
okay.
We're talking about the Blackbeard in the 1700s. Tall is safe. Tall is okay. We're not talking about his. It's okay. Keep rubbing the cream on it.
That's what he was there for. He needed the supplies, man.
Oh my god. But all right, so execution risk. The execution risk was high.
Lots of English around.
Well, it was a 4 out of 5. So a notable execution, or am I? He's coming back from the past. How did they use the mercury syringe? I am not.
We are not going down.
Go
that
watch
road.
the Netflix Pirate Kingdom. They show it on there. Quite really good with the mushroom. Notable execution.
Stede Bonnet.
Stede Bonnet. He was known as a gentleman pirate. He was captured with help from Governor Robert Johnson. He was the unlucky lucky pirate. That man had money, and actually, he is our pirate of the season. Ballast and I like to pick a single pirate and talk about him through the seasons.
He's our guy this year.
We'll have one later. Later in the season.
Yep, we're gonna do a couple episodes on Mr. Bonnet.
But he was taking Charleston in December of 1718, along with 29 of his crew, and it was one of the largest single execution of pirates in British America. So, no diagram. No
diagrams.
His execution took place in White Point Garden, and it's still memorized. It's still memorized. We still remember it.
Memorialized.
It's still memorialized.
Words are hard.
Words are hard.
See?
Rum is good.
Words are hard.
Rum is good. Words are hard. All right, hold on.
We got New Providence.
Let me shift this
coming up next.
Here.
We're shifting. We're moving across the screen as we speak.
Yeah, no, it's not how that works. There it goes. Woo! Hi! Hopefully that didn't make anybody like topsy-turvy because I just saw it. Bang! Bang!
Start. I got jokes.
New Providence Island, Bahamas, not to be mistaken with Nassau, which is they're
different but same.
If Nassau was booked, you came here instead. So it's close to Nassau. The island coves, reefs were perfect to place to stash stolen goods, escape pursuing navies. A little warning would have helped. Warn about what?
Warning? We don't warn
you. About? I didn't say anything explicitly. So if children are around, I didn't say.
We're sorry.
If they know, if they understand
this is why we do the show from 8 to 9 o'clock at night.
Oh, sorry, Janet. A message was held up for review. I had to release it. It was Janet. That's weird. Moving on.
So, as we said, New Providence was close to Nassau, and it was a lot of coves and reefs. It was a good place to stash stolen loot.
I just said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm reiterating what you said.
Okay.
Everybody was getting lost in pee-pee drawings.
There's a lot of lesser known Providence that made it New Providence, so their secret harbor went. They went there when shit got hot in Nassau.
Shit going down.
It got hot.
Yo.
It getting hot.
In the hood.
Hot. So danger level.
Hot.
Danger level. Sorry. Let me get over there. Danger level. Medium. Amazingly. Being Blackbeard's cabin boy must have been interesting.
So it was a 3 out of 5.
It is a 3 out of 5 because once British cracked down on Nassau, New Providence followed suit. It was kind of as the dominoes fell.
Do we have the picture of the island?
No, this is what I have.
Okay.
And I don't remember what this is because this is the only picture I could not figure out.
I was just making sure you're on the danger level.
Yeah, I am on danger level. And then
we
got tavern quality.
We can just use this.
Tavern quality is 3 out of 5. I guess it's meh. What happens at sea stays at sea. Yes, sir. Yeah. Tall, that is accurate.
For real.
Very, very true. Loot accessibility, 3 out of 5. Again, it's right near
Nassau.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm losing unless
it's right on the way. You stop off here for gas on your way to Nassau.
To get your 500 mile per gallon
gas
sales.
supplies, yeah.
And
They had
then
cheap gas.
execution risk 3 out of 5. So if you're looking for a great place to go hang out as a pirate, we recommend New Providence Island, Bahamas.
Yeah.
That's a 4. That is a 4. Did I say
For
3?
loot, I
For
don't know.
loot. 3 out of 5 for tavern, 4 out of 5 for loot accessibilities. All right, Cat, shut up. 3 out of 5 for execution risk. For you, Queen Staircase, that's it. Thank you. For you, Cat, it's probably a 4 out of 5.
Yeah, you start mouthing off like that.
4 out of 5 in camp. What is the execution risk in the LCC camp?
4 out of 5 for Cat.
So none of their notable executions. Obviously, there are no notable executions. Sailboat fuel was cheap in the Caribbean. Benjamin Hornigold, who was not executed, obviously, but he refused to pardon. He went after his former associates who refused pardon for Witch Rogers and captured and then hung him in Nassau. But the island was a key base for the King's Pardon campaign, and those who didn't comply often met the end of it. So, number 7.
Short drop and a sudden stop.
This one I was pretty stoked about coming up here. And totally not in the time frame of what everybody knows of with piracy, but
way outside the golden age.
Barataria Bay, Louisiana, known as the Bayou Booty Hideaway.
Yeah. And it's a swampy, secluded smuggler's haven.
Smuggling heaven, same thing.
Haven.
Mom says picture is of Nassau. Well, Nassau and New Providence are all together. It's all the same. Shush.
Tell Mom we don't care.
You sit here and prep and pull all these pictures with everything else. Yeah. So Jean Lafitte built a full-on pirate smuggling empire there. Even trading with the U.S. government during the War of 1812. Don't fried chicken naked, PJ. That's some good advice.
Just with Mr. Benuelos tonight.
Sometimes you have to hide stuff in your booty. It's a booty hideaway. Swamps offered perfect cover for ships, loot, and escape routes. So the image you see is Jean Lafitte National Historical Park and Preserve. The Baratia Preserve is just south of New Orleans. It's most closely linked to Jean Lafitte. And the Baratia Preserve sits in the same swampy region that Lafitte used for his pirate and smuggling operations.
Which, if you know anything about the history of his operation, it was pretty
extensive,
yeah.
We did the pirate walking tour in NOLA, and it was super awesome, historical. We did both. We did the sober one and the non-sober one. Yeah.
So if you're ever down there, there are 2 guys that do a tour, and they are called the Pirates of the Quarter. And they do a tour, and they talk about the history of New Orleans and John Lafitte and on everything that he did when he was there, and they take you to the locations. It's really cool. If you're ever there, take that tour.
It is awesome. So at the John Lafitte Preserve, you can almost hear the whispers of smugglers through the moss draped cypress.
You'll get to see Football Jesus.
You just totally ruined my whole line. You're such a jerk. This isn't just a swamp. It's where history hid from the law.
And Football Jesus.
You know what? Bite me. You're such an ass. Totally ruined that. Completely ruined it. You ruined it.
I'm good at that.
You are.
The danger level's only a 2, really?
Yes, danger level was a 2. Danger level was a 2 because the U.S. turned on Lafitte eventually, but trials were extremely rare in the Bayou South. Football Jesus. Yes, there is
the church. If you go down there, there's a church, and if you stand on the street, the Jesus statue is going like this, and it looks like he's signaling a touchdown. So they call him Football Jesus.
Yeah. So
So there you go.
There's your
fun in New Orleans.
There's your pirate danger.
In Nolans.
Tavern quality 3 out of 5. I mean, because you're in NOLA. Gumbo.
Yeah.
Got great cooking, drinks. But you're still
where
in
you
the
can
swamp.
still walk around with a drink in the street.
Today, yes, today.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right now. And you go to, what is it? John Lafitte's.
It's his blacksmith
shop.
Blacksmith shop, which is a
Blah.
bar, which we got to there,
Yeah.
and we drank there in Kit.
Cool place.
But we did both tours in Kit. We flew down. We were down there. I was down there for work, and he came with me, and we flew down with all of our kit, hat and coats on the plane because that's a pain in the ass to pack.
Like
anybody
you do when
who
you're a pirate.
like PJ, I know you know it's like we're traveling with a big ass hat. So loot accessibility 4 out of 5. The Black Swan is malaria. Yeah, we want to avoid that. Drop kick me, Jesus, through the goalpost of life. So,
what did you smoke tonight, Venezuela?
He must have had a really good dinner, man. He's just like,
you gotta quit eating those brownies, dude. They got
the Black Swan is actually, it's based off of the story of Jean Lafitte. It's an interesting, I think they take different tidbits. Is
it size that matters at PJ, or is it the motion of the ocean?
How about we go into the next danger rating? Because this is the Travel Pirate Channel. Execution risk. It's 2 out of 5, but you two might be a 5 out of 5 by the end of the night. Keep it up.
Execution risk on the Pillage Overload set, 5 out of 5.
Yeah. Notable execution, Ballast. No, I'm kidding. Pierre Lafitte was arrested multiple times. That's Jean Lafitte's brother, but he was never officially executed. All because of their involvement with the U.S. during the War of 1812. Again, if you haven't, maybe we need to do an episode on him next season. He's like, it's a later from the golden age of piracy, but he is a cool ass shit pirate.
We cover pirates on this channel, so they don't technically have to be in the golden age of piracy.
We try to focus around that, but yeah, Jean Lafitte was just a really awesome time for the smoke machine. No, stop hitting me.
Sorry, my foot is.
While there were few hangings directly in the Baratia, Lafitte's men who got caught in New Orleans or Pensacola, they did face capital punishment because that's when we started getting to the 1800s and the war and the laws and all that was becoming more. So, but Lafitte's immunity deal with Andrew Jackson saved many of his people, if only for temporary. Because much like the law dog, we don't need you around here, law dog.
Yo.
Wrong movie. Tombstone.
In the Hood. In Nolans.
So that one's cool. I think Jean Lafitte is a pretty awesome character.
Yeah, he had quite the operation going on. You all got to Google that and look it up and learn something.
And I think maybe next season when we talk about,
we might make him our pirate next year.
If we do it at the beginning of next season, we could fit around Fat Tuesday and Nolans and Mardi Gras and all that.
Yeah.
Would we go to Gasparilla and do that? I don't know.
And drinking and rum.
How about this one? St. Augustine.
How about it?
It's a trap.
It's a trap. Where the Spanish set the bait, and sometimes you gotta take it.
I think we still take it. I mean, it's St. Augustine. Come on. I think that's probably, out of everything on this list, this is the most place I've been to out of everything.
Been to the most
on this list. It was one of the oldest cities in the U.S. St. Augustine was always under siege from pirates and other nations. The pirates kept trying their luck, but the Spanish, they had a good fortification, and it really put the
Castillo.
Put the
de San Marco.
Yep. And what you see here in the picture is the city gates, and they're the historic entry point into the old wall city of Augustine. So St. Augustine didn't roll out a welcome mat. It built gates and pointed a cannon at you.
Ooh.
For a pirate, getting through those gates meant you were either planning a raid or walking into a trap.
We will be there in March, Tall. For sure.
Uh-huh. I would hope that somebody's going to be there.
Yes, we will.
I might stay home. I haven't decided if I want to go.
Yeah.
Hey,
it's cool. I'll go alone.
just void the Airbnb.
More space for me in the Airbnb.
Yeah, no. Denied.
Huzzah.
Denied.
For sure.
I do need to remove.
Danger level, very high.
I need to remove. Okay, apparently I can't do that. So, hi, you didn't lose. You can still hear me, but you can't see me. Here. Put it back on. I didn't do anything.
What did we do?
I muted it. That's all.
Okay, show's over. Good night.
Good night. Oh,
I mean, it is 9:00.
I just muted it.
What'd you do?
I hit it. It's fine. We're back. We're good.
Hi.
Just put us.
Hi, welcome to the Overload.
Apparently, when I hit us. Yeah, that's all you need to do is hear me. I was hiding my look.
Good Lord.
And now we can't hear you. Where'd you go? Wait, come back. Lost the feed. Put it back. We can hear you this time.
Can you hear me now?
Oh.
Can you hear me now?
I don't want you seeing us. I was trying to hide us. Apparently, when I completely remove it, it completely muted it. Okay, well, guess what? Hi, you see St. Augustine. That's what matters.
Holy moly. Can you guys at least hear us right now?
They hear us fine. I just pushed it in the background. We're fine. They hear us. Okay.
So, I know we look good and everything, but dang, guys.
I was like, no, I know you can't see us. That's on purpose.
Can you see the city gates of St. Augustine?
Yes, that's what I want you to look at. The pretty city gates of St. Augustine. If you wait a couple of slides, we'll come back. I promise.
Dang.
So, danger level 4 out of 5. Pirates who failed here often ended up in chains or were executed in the plaza. Hey, wait a minute. Isn't that where you're going to be getting inducted?
You mean...
It's an execution?
No,
what?
It's an induction, not an execution.
Roanoke is underwater? What? Danger level high here. Danger level high.
Apparently the danger level went back up.
And then the
tavern quality.
Tavern quality was not so high.
Yeah. Only a 2?
Yeah. I did. Well, I guess
they weren't big drinkers in St. Augustine apparently back then. Oh well.
You know where Roanoke is compared to here, right, Caitlin? Just saying. Loot accessibility was also a 2 out of 5.
Dang.
Why would you go there? Flash flooding.
So why was this a haven again?
Induction.
I mean, St. Augustine's cool and all that.
Induction, execution, same number of letters kind of stretch. It's a good way to get the pirates in. That's how they draw the pirates. Or how about, execution risk. And why are we doing induction?
It's a cool looking
place. It's a trap!
It's a trap.
Spanish forces executed.
We did say it was a trap.
It was a trap.
We were warned.
Apparently, we're all getting into it. Spanish forces executed many pirates caught raiding in St. Augustine during the 16th, 17th centuries. Specific names are extremely rare. We really don't have anything on that, but French and English privateers were often hung at the fort or executed publicly. I can't draw though. Shh, don't tell. Don't tell. Castilla de San Marcos prison held multiple pirate captives, and guess what? They still don't let pirates in the fort.
Yeah.
They don't.
To this day.
To this day. You are not
at least
allowed.
Not in Kit.
Yeah, that's the issue.
All right. So, are we going to call it with St. Augustine?
No.
Look, we're back.
I'm going back because everybody's having like a fit here. And we're going to
Okay, we're going to do Maracaibo. How about that?
This is the last one, number 10.
number 10. We might as well just go right on
We
through.
are
Plug it on
almost
through to
done,
number 10.
and we're gonna finish this up. And we move it over here, and we're gonna talk
Maracaibo. A little for a minute.
Danger Will Robinson. Yay, your beautiful faces. Hi, guys.
See, we aren't gone. Calm down. You guys are like our dogs, man. You can't be without us for like 5 minutes. Calm down. We're still here. Yeah, I did.
I didn't realize when I hit it that it would mute it too, but obviously you guys freaking out was the key point in that. And
But thank you for letting us know. We appreciate
course.
it. We do. So anyway, Maracaibo.
One place that people forget about is the Windward Island, specifically Graco, where Bartholomew Roberts likely hid out. Fun fact, Janet. Yeah, you're right. That is another one. Yes, and family legend has it that Black Bart was a distinct relative. I remember you talking about that. Put self outside. Hold on, I'm gonna go chase you back in the house.
And Mark, you're not wrong. But we could have spent all night covering pirate havens. We had to choose 10.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'd have been here all night.
Well, how about let's talk about Maracaibo, which is it's because we couldn't hear. No, I got you. I know. I got you. Guys couldn't hear us after the first while.
We're back.
We're here.
Calm down. It's okay.
Maracaibo, Venezuela, a Buccaneers target rich playground.
Who says pirates didn't like oil, even in the 1600s?
No, this really wasn't a big.
That's
pirate haven.
The crappiest tagline of the night.
Yeah.
That's why they're number 10.
Actually, this is number 9. There is one more
9.
after this. Henry Morgan famously raided Maracaibo, escaping Spanish fleet with clever naval trickery and serious cannon fire. He's the one who did the fire ship. It was very wealthy. It was very lightly defended, and Henry Morgan made them look like an ass. Let's just put it that way. So, pirate danger on this one was a. I think I'm just high enough with the graphic. I will live with it. So if the raid worked, you were rich. If not, Spanish didn't worry about executing you.
So that was medium. Was the pirate danger for 3 out of 5 for
tavern? 3 out of 5.
They're average. Maracaibo was just average.
Loot accessibility.
4
out of 5.
A little above average there. That's good.
And how about execution risk? 3 out of 5.
Yeah. I mean, that's a long way from home.
I mean, that's why they're kind of at the bottom of the list. Or
the risk went up if you were part of the raid that Henry Morgan was a part of.
Well, that was more of the raid.
More for the people that actually lived there than people.
Well, the people that were part of the raid were the risk wasn't execution. The risk was starvation.
Yeah.
He refers showers, particularly gold ones. What? Oh my! They're going on.
Yeah.
I love our people. Our people keeps going on in the chat. Number 10. This is the last one. We
love you guys, but
and I am finishing this. I put all the time in this. We're finishing it.
So number 10.
Cape Coast, Ghana, West Africa's overlooked pirate hub.
And the gold and guns and a lot less yo ho ho than you'd expect.
It may not scream pirate paradise.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of yo ho hoing going on in Africa.
It had everything you loved as a pirate haven. Gold, guns,
and
governors are not anywhere near you.
And nobody ever heard of it.
Nobody ever heard of it. It was still.
I would expect the execution
to be low.
To be very low.
It was still in a key stop to the triangle trade. If you think about that, how pirates preyed on slave ships and colonial outposts. It was a good location.
A good place to, re-up your stuff, get supplies, all that.
Mm-hmm. Raid, maybe on the occasional raid, get in there somewhere partially. So there's another one you're talking about, Mark, is Black Bart, Bartholomew Roberts. He's one of the most successful pirates in history, operated off the Gold Coast. So in 1721, he raided the port of Wida, which is modern Benin. I have no clue where that's at. captured obviously over 200 ships during that campaign, and then he targeted slave ships. So it comes to within reason that he probably ended up here as well. If you deduct what was going on in that time frame, you would have to think that he was in this area.
Mm-hmm.
So the image you're looking at is Cape Coast Castle. It was one of about 40 slave castles or large commercial forts that were built on the Gold Coast of West Africa by the European traders, and it was originally a Portuguese. I am going to butcher the hell out of this name. Vitoria or trading post. It was established in 1555, and this one was named Cabo Corso. So that's what I found here. It's a gorgeous picture. I absolutely love it. I think that it just kind of screams what you would think in the Caribbean, but it's all over in Africa. And I think that's what I wanted to portray with this picture is that not all the pirates were in the Caribbean. They were also in Africa and enjoying some of this.
Yeah, that building looks like it has a lot of Spanish.
Yeah, well, that's what its home was. So I love it. Just look at the waters, and you got the cannons
big
there.
Old cannons.
So pirate danger. We're gonna
low. Yeah,
we're gonna give it a.
Not a whole lot of people there.
Colonial powers had limited precedence. African rulers sometimes traded with pirates, and yeah, I know. Look at all the lovely cannons. That was the other reason why I picked that picture.
We're drooling.
Cannons!
Over here.
I want one of those cannons. See, I knew all you guys would want those cannons. You got to think about even around then with the slave trade, it was the people in that area who were bringing the slaves and trading with pirates. So
yeah, which is what Pretoria was basically for.
Yeah,
it was. They were bringing the slaves there so that they could pick them up and put them on the ships and get their money.
Tavern quality, 1 out of 5. Bring your cooler, bring your own rum. BYOR.
Yeah, because ain't much going on in this little town.
But again, you're talking about where the location is at on Triangle. You think about traveling from East Coast, West Coast. If you're traveling Route 66, or for us here in Virginia, going to St. Augustine, there are locations that we stop at because it has low danger.
Yeah, well, that and
sorry, I still have the damn cough.
As far as traveling is concerned, if you're leaving Northern Europe, this is as far as you're going to make it before we should probably stop and resupply and do our thing and then move on to the next part of the trip.
And you want safe haven and all that. So loot accessibility, it'd be kind of nice to be around a place that you can kind of pick up provisions, because remember, not all loot was silver and gold. We're talking about other supplies. So a decent midway point for loot accessibility. And then the most important part for a good place to rest your head is execution risk. I want the cannons, but I don't want to move them, right?
Yeah.
The execution risk for this was a 2 out of 5. So it was a safe place for them to stop off and call a moment.
That was the key to this area. It was safe, a safe place to stop.
The British, Dutch, and Portuguese did use forts here as prisons for pirates, and pirate crews that were caught raiding were executed at sea or other colonial ports. They were sometimes brought to this one, the picture that we're showing you. And while not really recorded as publicly as the Caribbean ports, we do know executions occurred, because if you start some of the records that they were reading, pirates disappear from coming from over here by Africa. You just start demising about what really happened. So the reality is we don't know what always happened to them, but you kind of guess that if they didn't die in one court or one area, they might have left in another one.
Yeah. If they didn't write it down, you didn't know, basically.
Well, why would you want to write it down? Why would you want to advertise in Jean Lafitte? Although I will go back to, we know a lot about Jean Lafitte's all his what's the word I'm looking for? His escapades, because he journaled everything. and they recovered the journals, and that's what they had got. So which is why I think the Black Swan was written, because they had it and they just kind of exploited
so well
his stories, and his stories are so remarkable.
Yeah,
and it's from the pirate's mouth. So.
And that was a very rare thing back then, to have something that well documented by a pirate.
Hi to everybody.
Most of that stuff came from the trials and the executions.
That's what we talk about. And then you talk about over in these colonies, the lesser known colonies, where they don't really have a lot of written records, like what they had here in Port Royal, because we have the front page of Jack Rackham and with Anne Bonny and Mary Read and all that. We have that over here. And really, in the Africa, in that area, they didn't have a lot of that. The newspapers.
They didn't have newspapers over there.
Right.
I don't know what the dogs are doing, but they're going apeshit over there.
Yes.
So, yeah. So, I guess on that note.
Yeah, it is, actually. It is a turtle necklace. Ballast gave it to me for Christmas. So I like sea turtles and
sea turtles
and silver the dollars. Sand dollars, for crying out loud. I like that stuff. It reminds me when we were in Antigua for our anniversary one year. So I wear a lot. I wear that with my order medallion. So I jazz all my
smooch.
So we thank you guys. We obviously went longer because we had 10. I was even telling him, I'm like, man, we have 10 places.
Yeah,
if we talk 10 minutes per each one, that's over an hour. And we kind of pushed through these to give. We wanted to bring recognition to it and have a little fun with our pirate channel. I'm trying to get there.
That thing over there. Right there.
Right there.
Yeah. So yeah, thanks guys for sticking around. We knew this one was going to run long.
I had fun tonight. I was
looking at the outline before the show started. I was like, whoa, this is a lot. So I knew we were going to be here a little late.
Oh, I know. I appreciate that it's okay to go over our time. We just try to be respectful of everybody's time, because you are taking time out of your day, out of your evenings or dinner,
which we appreciate,
to come and watch us talk nonsense, be
Hi, Omar.
drunken silliness and all that. So again, thank you guys. We truly appreciate you coming on tonight and joining us in our pirate channel.
Love you guys
I'll
too.
I'll figure out how to do this. We'll see you guys next week. Topic to be determined. We'll come up with it the next day and share with you guys. If you're on Patreon,
it'll be good though.
If you're on Patreon, thank you so much. Your support on Patreon helps support us with the technology, even though I screwed up somehow.
We always do.
But until next time, you guys, you have a good weekend. Be safe and hashtag
drink more rum.
Drink more rum. Night.